Hey everybody, welcome to the Book Nook. Today we're going to be talking about what I have read recently, the past, present, and future. So recently, what I have finished is Joe Hill's The Black Phone Stories. Awesome read. This creative mind has created masterful short stories, and they're so fantastic. And this movie comes out June 24th, starring Ethan Hawke, and I'm not sure who else is in it. This book, and recently I read Shadow Atlas, these two books are like the best short story books that I've read in recent times. So freaking good. The Black Phone Stories was phenomenal. I believe there's 9 stories, and they're all just really great. And hidden in the acknowledgments as well is another short story. So, always read your acknowledgments. Next up, I finished The Sword of Destiny in the Witcher series. I did this as a buddy read with David's book reviews, and I will link his channel down below. This is a fun read. These books are just non-stop action, romance, adventure, dragons. I think I liked the first one a little more. This one was kind of like a 3-star for me, so it wasn't amazing, but it wasn't bad. It was good. It was fun. And I feel like that's just how this series is. I have not seen the Netflix show, but I played the video games and I am a fan of The Witcher. So I'm reading through the series. I will be curious to see what the next book is like. The next book we're going to read is Blood of Elves. And I won't be reading that until June because currently in the month of May is the Asian Readathon, and I've been reading a bunch of different books for that. I just finished The Fervor by Elma Katsu, which was fan-freaking-tastic. It's historical fiction, and it talks about the internment camps that they had in the States where they basically like rounded up all the Asian people during World War II and kept them there, which was something I hadn't heard about before, that I don't believe it was taught in our history, as such as other things that have been hidden from us. And so I'm reading 2 other books for Asian Readathon. One is Crying in H Mark by Michelle Zauner. I have not started that one yet, but that's in the queue. But I have started Pachinko by Min Jin Lee, and the only version of this they had was the large print version at the library. So it's really big. And I almost feel like the large print, yeah, it's a little larger than normal, but it's not even that big. That's because I'm blind. I can't see anything without my glasses. So I think I'm about 200 pages in. 194, so close. And I'm enjoying it so far. I had heard really good things about this. A little bit of the synopsis. Storytime with Sin. Here we go. Pachinko follows one Korean family through the generations, beginning in the early 1900s. Korea with Sunya, the prized daughter of a poor yet proud family, whose unplanned pregnancy threatens to shame them. Betrayed by her wealthy lover, Sunya finds unexpected salvation when a young tubercular minister offers to marry her and bring her to Japan to start a new life. In Japan, Sunya's family members endure harsh discrimination, catastrophes, and poverty. Yet, they also encounter great joy as they pursue their passions and rise to meet the challenges this new home presents. And I'm really enjoying this so far, especially because I feel like all I've been reading is horror lately, so it's kind of, it's almost weird getting out of the mindset of like, someone's gonna die! I mean, people have died in this book, but not in a horrific way, like actually of like natural causes, so far at least. So I got about 500 more pages to go with my large print book. And then I also picked up at the library, because heard all the cool kids are reading this book, A Certain Hunger by Chelsea Summers. It sounded very intriguing to me. So I'll read you a little bit of the synopsis of this one too. She's got like a bloody, like, I believe that's a heart. She's got a heart in her hands. Let's find out. Let's find out about A Certain Hunger. Food critic Dorothy Daniels loves what she does. Discerning, meticulous, and very, very smart. Dorothy's clear mastery of the culinary arts makes it likely that she could, on any given night, whip up a more inspired dish than any one of the chefs that she writes about. Well, dang. Dorothy loves sex as much as she loves food. Well, hey, the finer things and pleasures of life, right? And while she has struggled to find a long-term partner that can keep up with her, she makes the best of her single life, frequently traveling from Manhattan to Italy for a taste of both. You know, I've always wanted to go to Italy. It seems like such a magical, wonderful, and oh my god, the food and the wine and the scenery sounds amazing. But there's something within Dorothy that's different from everyone else, and having suppressed it long enough, she starts to embrace what makes Dorothy uniquely, terrifyingly herself. Uh-oh. Recounting her life from a seemingly idyllic farm-to-table childhood, the heights of her career, to the moment she plunges an ice pick into a man's neck on Fire Island. Oh. Dorothy Daniels shows us what happens when a woman finally embraces her superiority. A satire of early foodieism, a critique of how gender is defined, and a showcase of virtuoso storytelling. Chelsea G. Summers' A Certain Hunger introduces us to the food world's most charming psychopath. Does that not sound awesome? Because I think it sounds pretty awesome, and I'm really excited to read that one. I like the dark underlying themes of it all. These are the books in my life this week. This is what's happening in my reading world. It's a reading ridiculousness, a reading redonkulous, a reading Runderson. I don't know what I was trying to find something to rhyme that sounded clever, and none of that does. Oh well. Thank you everybody so much for hanging out today in the Book Nook. If you had fun hanging out, boop that like button. Come back, see me again, and we'll talk about more bookish things. So until next time, we'll see you later.